This is not a beginner's guide. It is a guide for anyone who's starting keto again or those who are starting keto for the first time. Don't miss this. Hi, welcome to another video of Indian Keto Diet, everything you need to know. In this video, we'll be discussing about step-by-step process, how you can initiate your keto journey. Now, we have already discussed about what you should eat on keto, what kind of calculations you're supposed to do on keto. We'll now understand how to initiate keto with the guide. Number one, you should set a date or a day or a specific time when you want to start with keto. This should be uncomfortable. This should not be a comfortable time like 1st January, your birthday, anniversary. No, it should be uncomfortable because you have to initiate your process. As humans, we love following deadlines. When your boss gives you a deadline or you have an exam, you can have no choice about choosing what date you want to start, what day you want to start. You have to prepare. So set a day and a time and don't tell about this to anybody. All of us love giving advice about relationship, career and diet. I'll come to that later, but this is how everybody wants to give you a piece of advice. And when you start reading more about keto, you get really confused. You'll be underconfident on what day you want to start this and you'll always keep delaying it. It should not be a Monday. It should not be, a specific day as such. It should be something that you randomly pick a day when you want to start with your keto diet, depending upon your timeline. Coming to the second point, please delete all food delivery applications. I also use them. We all use them. We'll stay in countries and cities which have food delivery as a very popular option. If you stay in a geographical location which does not have any food delivery, I envy your lifestyle. But the point here is that these food delivery applications will give you a lot of notifications, and these notifications, if tapped by mistake or if just exploring food, can push you out of keto. How? Because when you see food, you feel like eating. Say for example, I get a notification of somebody delivering from Juhu, a new restaurant which has some pav bhaji. I know I can eat keto pav bhaji, but that pav bhaji picture or there's a video which I can see and I just don't want to, be on my diet anymore. So these are distractions which you need to firstly delete. So after setting a day, delete these distractions over a period of time. You can keep them also, but turn off notifications for all these applications. Number 3, unfollow all food pages and blogs which you may follow on different social media platforms, or you may want to read about them. It's great to watch how people prepare food, what kind of new cuisines are coming up, or what kind of new food groups are they including. But something, majority of us want to actually be on Instagram or on YouTube Shorts before we sleep. And what we think is that, okay, wow, yummy, tasty food. Now, apart from applications giving you notifications, even these pages are going to be right on your algorithm. If you don't want to unfollow them, because of profession, like I work professionally as a chef, so I keep following a lot of food pages, I keep checking them, stalking them, helps me with the recipes, and that's why there are a lot of recipes, right? So what I do is I turn off notifications. I turn off notifications so that I don't see something which they're posting, because when they post, it comes on my feed, and that becomes a very difficult way of adapting to your diet, because you already are going to cut down on carbs, you're going to get into a strict regime, and these kind of distractions can completely put you off track. Number 4, stock up your pantry and remove unnecessary things from your pantry. If you stay with a family, don't remove everything, because obviously they'll not be very comfortable in you throwing away all the rice, atta, everything, right? But think about it. How many times have you opened up the fridge and you have a conversation with your fridge? A lot of us, we don't have great relations with our parents or our partners. We have a great relationship with our fridge. What we do is we open it up and we see something and we are distracted. And how many times do you feel that Kaju Katli is what you can eat a bite? It is not going to put you out of keto? Yeah, it will not, but still, that one bite of one Kaju Katli, another bite of maybe let's say cheesecake, another bite of some kind of other snack which is kept in the fridge, or some leftover food is what can actually distract you. So the idea is that if you stay alone, empty out the entire pantry and stock up. If you stay with family, keep everything out of your reach. Your room should not have chips and everything lying around so that you can be distracted. And when you stock up pantry, refer to the video which is about the shopping list, about what you should pick up and how you should pick up. 99% of the things are available at your own place if you eat home cooked food, if there's a kitchen, if there's a active kitchen which you actually prefer cooking in. So stock up your pantry and also remove unnecessary things. Finish that box of chocolates which you got the last time during duty free, because that's what we love, right? Finish that that packet of biscuits which you love. I like McVitie's, by the way. Okay, so finish all of that and then start with your keto diet. Number 5, calculations and meal planning. Calculations through the video which I posted earlier will help you to understand what you should start with, but it is important for you to plan your meals. At least plan for 7 days. If you can do it for 30 days, great. There are so many recipes which you can also check online. There are recipes on my Instagram page as well, on YouTube as well. Plan before you're starting with your keto diet. So when you've decided a day, when you've stocked up your pantry, when you've deleted your food applications and all unfollowed all the kind of food pages, now's the time for you to start with your meal planning. What are you eating? How many meals are you eating? What kind of calculations are you following? What kind of recipes are you going to make? What different cuisines are you going to try? Because the variety helps you to ensure that you are sticking to the diet for a longer period of time. Adapting to keto is not an easy job. It's not for everybody. It takes a lot of your effort. It takes a lot of your commitment. So with your commitment, you don't want to eat boiled food, right? With your commitment, you want to ensure that you are having a great variety of cuisine, different food groups, what you like eating. Say for example, I love bhindi. Okay, bhindi is okra. I love bhindi more than any human, in fact. Bhindi can be made in 3 ways. One is bharwa bhindi, which is again stuffed with some masalas. There's another one which is bhindi masala. The third one is bhindi masala gravy, which goes which goes very well with any koli rice recipe. Or I want to eat, say, paneer with different curries altogether. So that's what we have done in the earlier chapters about how you should plan your menu and do your calculations. Number 6, initiate your keto diet. On the day of your starting with keto, start with at least 24 hours of fasting because we want to remove carbohydrates, and then stick to keto for the initial few days at least. The initial few days will have keto flu, which we'll be discussing well in detail in the next video. You'll also be knowing more about what you should change in terms of your patterns and what kind of ratios you should change. So when you initiate with keto, don't forget to initiate keto. The problem with a lot of us is that we try to gain a lot of knowledge, but we don't know how to execute it. So it's all about starting today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow would never come and you would not want to do the diet again, or you would not have the same mindset. There is no right time to start with keto diet. It is about how your life is and what you're doing here. So this is a conversation with a client recently where, the first major complaint was that how do I start with keto? I don't have any perfect time, work stress is too much, personal stress is too much. There's no perfect time. Growing up is a scam. Life was so nice when in class 9th and class 11th. Board exam nahi the, right? And we had just food on the table. Parents used to tell us study and we used to focus on studying, eating, playing. Now there's too much of stress after you've grown up, right? So there's no right time to start with keto. Initiate the plan, execute it, and then after that dive into it and see how it feels. Gradually and slowly you'll be able to, change your things in the regime and see what recipe works for you. So these are few points about, guidelines about how to start with your keto diet. If you want to, add some views, add some points, you can comment below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and comment below your views. This is Rahul Kamra signing off.